Namaste. Peace and blessings. What's up? Greetings. Shalom. Magick here. Hopefully, y'all are having a great day and that you had a good weekend. Today is Tuesday, August 13th, in the supposed year 2024. Today is the day of Mars. The color is red. And it's a day of lust, aggression, war. So wear red if you have to engage in any kind of rituals that you may need to do. Today is going to be a great day. Well, it has been a great day. What's going on, people? So much is still going on here. Let me see who's in here. Give me a second. Namaste to my missus who decides to speak. What's up, Tosh? How you doing? Hey, what's going on? Peace and blessings, cosmic chaos. Different name, huh? Did anybody watch the Olympics? I stopped watching the Olympics a long time ago. Peace, Sharon. How are you? Peace and blessings, Legacy Sigma. I'm waiting on that results, Legacy Sigma, of what was it you were supposed to be doing? I think the Celine Capensis, I think. How's the weather? The weather today is 97 degrees. I'm with the heat index. The weather is more like 104, 105. It's a typical Texas summer, but I'm thinking it's going to be, we might have a cold winter this year because we ain't have a typical summer. You know what I'm saying? It was, we usually have an average of about 24 days during the months of June, July, and August of 100 plus degree days. We've only had at the most, I think maybe 5, if that, So when it's like that, when it's just not typical weather, we usually have like a pretty bad winter. I think it happened like this the year that we got that winter storm. We got that ice storm. Tiano calls me KL, and I love it. No Olympic watching going on here. Me either. I saw some of the highlights. I never knew that breakdancing was an Olympic sport, but so be it. So I'll start calling you KL, Cosmic Chaos. Peace and blessings, Brother Moore. What's going on, brother? Yeah, I think it's going to be a cold winter. Now I've said that like maybe 2 years in a row, and I was wrong. But we'll see this year. You stole the words out of my mouth. Yeah, it's I never knew what was the purpose of it becoming an Olympic sport. You know what I mean? In my opinion, since I grew up during that time period, in my opinion, it been went out of style. Now, there's still people keeping it alive, yes, but an Olympic sport? Okay, if you say so. That breakdancing was disrespectful? Yeah. Let's go right to it. To the one that y'all all already know we're going to. This shit here.
Godfather of game.
Straight up extreme door pause. What the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? What is that? Gratitude. Gotti, how you doing? I'm sorry. I forgot about showing the comments. I'm still learning this app, y'all. Just bear with me. They just low key been trying to piss melanated people off. Yeah, honestly. Yeah, you know, that's what they do. That's what they do during the summertime. Still energy, and that's how they do it. You know, but that was just straight. And can you believe this heifer has a PhD in cultural, what is it called? Cultural art or something like that? Skateboarding. And peace, brother Konami. What's going on? That's an interesting concept. Breakdancing, the Kamala propaganda program. That's yeah, I can see that. Gotti said, "Oh hell no!" Nah. It's just a couple things here. My observation is that she meant to do that, you know, and she has admitted as much. Always believe or always know that there's always an agenda behind these things. You know, the Olympics, period. Not trying to be a conspiracy theorist here, but attacking the culture of breakdancing, it, yeah, I don't know. I got nothing. I got nothing. What's up, Legend? Legend Archer. Chaos and destruction to the physical and material world. Yes, indeed. I like this. They could have just cut and copied. You got served. But remember what I say all the time. Like when I said the way rap is now, the way rap is now is how it appears to them. So they mimic it. You know what I mean? You see the way the rappers do now, the same cadence, same flow. Remember, they got bosses, whether you want to believe it or not. They got bosses and they have to follow their orders. Believe it or don't. You know what I mean? And this is what rap is to them. This is the same thing. This is what breakdancing is to them. Okay. This is what they see. So they try to mimic that. Now I could be wrong, but that's just my thoughts on it. Cultural studies. Thank you. Thank you. She has a PhD. I never knew that breakdancing was a college course. I didn't know that. So, yeah. Peace, Amir. What's going on? What's up, Visa? What's going on? This is something that you can't be surprised too much by it, though. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what they do. This is what they've always done. You know what I mean? This is not a conspiracy. You know, this is something they have done for years. So I'm kind of surprised, but not really, that people are not just surprised, but people are angry about this. It is what it is, though. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. They like to pull on your heartstrings for energy purposes. They have to lower the frequency in order to participate. Bet they can't stand public enemy. Great point. That's a great point. Here's another great point. Anything we do is a college course. Another great point. You know what I mean? That is actually a fact. What's up? Peace, Katrina. Speaking of Katrina, this right here. But she showed me this, y'all. I couldn't believe my eyes. I mean, I could, but I couldn't. But check this out. Oh, I'm sorry. Look at the line. Look at those people there. So the story behind that is that whoever runs the store was getting evicted. And there were people actually waiting there to grab free hair. Okay. All right. Namaste, Katrina. Happy Tuesday. My dreams have begun to get so long, like one after the other, which I find in my studies when dealing with the dream root. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I said Selene capensis is one of those herbs that you really should have. Okay. Besides the other tips that I gave y'all, like for the tart cherry juice and the dream herb Calia zacatechichi, that one, that Mexican dream herb. Selene capensis is one of the best ones, in my opinion. You know what I mean? What's going on, Angelus Carter? I sent you another email. You waiting on you. Video isn't playing. Mercury getting us all. Well, we're still in the retrograde, and Mercury bitch ass is still here. So, oh, so it wasn't playing. I'm so sorry. It wasn't playing. Okay. Well, I'm gonna leave it alone. So it didn't play, so y'all didn't see it. Okay. So I'm y'all didn't see it. I don't, it's not fair for me to show something and you can't see it. How about now? Can y'all see
Hey,
that?
Victor in the beauty supply store in Atlanta, over here off Tara Boulevard at the Beauty Mart. Look at all this hair. We gotta wait until they empty the whole store. Look at all this hair, bundles,
I think y'all can see it
makeup,
now, right?
earrings, jewelry.
Look at all the people there.
They are
That was my
emptying
whole
the
point. Look
store.
at the people there.
We have to wait for them to evict the store completely. Then we can help ourselves. I got my bags.
You heard her. She said she got her
This is
bags.
crazy. Look at all the people out here, including me.
So yeah, waiting for free hair. Um, what is there to say? What is there to say? I mean, you got some holy water from a Catholic church. That's one of the best places to get it. Remember, I grew up Catholic. I grew up an altar boy. I was an altar boy and shit. It was around your way, Brother Moore? Oh, really? Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, I saw that the day before. That shit is crazy. Yeah. I got to find it. I ordered some, but I can't remember where it's at. Selene capensis can be found in abundance on eBay. Katrina says the police were guarding the stuff. Then when they threw them out, I saw one girl post all the items she got from the dumpster, including electronics. Just wouldn't be a day in the melanated community without us doing something stupid, right? On a better note, I did my first road opening ritual in the Lionsgate. And how did that go for you, Amir? How did it go? Peace, Caribbean Grimoire. What's going on? I'm sorry. Peace, Sister Righteous. They ended up not getting it, though. The police took it to a landfill. And so I bet you some of the people went to that landfill to get them some free hair. You know what I'm saying? It's not healthy, y'all. It's not healthy to put someone else's DNA in your hair. It's not healthy to dye or bleach your hair. That kills it. You see what I'm saying? What am I doing? What am I doing? Yeah, that was crazy. If you listen to the people commenting, it seemed like a ritual, like the hair was calling them. I can see that. I remember I'm the one of the first ones that will, not the first ones, but I always say that all of this is ritualistic, all of it. You know what I mean? There's women who just refuse to not put that shit in their hair. I see dead people, right? It was another store that was evicted that same day. They ended up with free liquor, though. God damn, the worst thing you can do to Negroes is give them free liquor. Can you imagine? I can imagine. Shit. I'm gonna ask them to get me some hair grease. Lock grease. So how do you handle family members who know about your evolution into the occult? I've been asked that question before. I don't. Plain and simple, I don't. They always seen me as the eyeball. I've always been seen as the black sheep, always, because I always had my own mind. I've always done my own thing, followed my own path, stayed in my own lane. I've always been this way. So me journeying into the occult, you know, that's just another thing that he does. But I mean, it's always been that way. At this point, though, since it's been so long, it really doesn't even concern me anymore. You know what I'm saying? I believe I did say one time that the more you grow in spirituality and into the occult or spiritual sciences, the more you do that, the more you progress, the less you can, operate within modern society. It becomes very, very difficult, especially if you know a whole lot and you know what these so-called elites be doing to people and people still can't see it. That frustrates you. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. When you adapt that kind of a mindset, it is what it is. It won't bother you no more. I hope that answered your question, Tosh. I remember when I did my first road opener, I saw gold keys everywhere. Road opening is really good. Don't forget to use the color burnt orange when you're doing road opening rituals. Okay. Road opening opens your roads, all paths, financial, mentally, spiritually, all roads are open. So it's a great thing to do. If you're working with the ATRs, one of the crossroads deities is good to help you with that. That would be Legba, that would be Alehua, that would be Exu, that would be Ishu. Okay. Yeah, that's wild. It's a lot of stores getting robbed and vandalized out here in LA. Man, they are constantly, let me say it again, they are constantly doing spells on people. They're always broadcasting. Always. It never stops with these people. Never. So yeah, I totally believe that. Can't keep up with your comments. When I went to the Catholic church, it was a good experience. My great grandma, who I was very close, was Catholic before she married. There is a lot of magic being performed in the Catholic church. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. They showed you this in the movie Angels and Demons. Okay? Angels and Demons. All right? There's a book written by Simon. If I can get my damn mouse to act right. Written by Simon. Let me show y'all something here. Let me show you. All right. Let's show this right here. In this society, magicians were instructed in the very basic elements of their art and trained through a series of degrees, each one demanding greater intellectual study as well as greater capability in the demonstration of occult powers. Prior to the existence of such groups as the Golden Dawn, however, training in occultism could be had only at the feet of an acknowledged master. Perhaps some of the Masonic lodges numbered a magus or two among their membership, but by far the individuals credited with the greatest potential for magical accomplishment were Catholic priests. I think I'm reading backwards, but our earliest written records of magic can be found in the cuneiforms, tablets of ancient Sumer and Babylon, and in the coffin texts of ancient Egypt. Magic was practiced in China long before the birth of Confucius, and in India millennia before the birth of the Buddha. Damn it. Spells. What does that say? I can't see it. Spells, charms, and incantations are known to every culture on earth, whether to ward off evil and sickness or to encourage fertility and health. Know what I mean? This book is called Papal Magic: Occult Practices Within the Catholic Church. This is getting on my nerves. Give me a second, y'all. Now, how did... Lord have mercy. Jesus. Let's see. Where are we at with the comments? Again, Angels and Demons show it. There's a couple others. You know what I mean? It was actually more accepted after then than before. My family judged me for witchcraft, but the whole time my family on both sides do hoodoo. They just didn't want me to know. Sick. That is sick. You know what I mean? People going to judge you no matter what. I promise you this. Shit, my folks been trying to get in my way any chance they get, but I ain't tolerating no pity. I know that's right. The ritual seems to be working. I'm looking to start a new career. Yes, thank you. I got to walk the road that's meant for me, no matter what others say. Yeah, as long as you, I pity the fool. As long as you stand in your truth, you know what I'm saying? It ceases to bother you. It been stopped bothering me. It was going around in my family that I was practicing black magic, and that's when I first started. That's when I first started. That was in 90, 98, 99, somewhere around there. So when I heard, I just laughed. I'm like, they still talk about me. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't bother me. Ganesh moves mental, physical, and spiritual obstacles right out the way. Yes. And a great movie for y'all to watch. Those of you who still or watch movies, the Mahabharata, Science of Ganesha is in this particular movie. Yes, I'm holding a DVD. I still own DVDs. Don't none of y'all use DVDs? And I don't use them. I still have them. You know what I mean? Most times, what I've done is convert them into MP4s. When I'm asked about anything concerning human, I'll reply, when's the last time you sat and thought about the sweat in a gnat's ankle? Damn, because that's how small that shit be to be. Respectfully. I like the way you put that. I like the way you put that. The sweat in a gnat's ankle. Damn, I'm going to use that shit. I've been seeing the robberies. Part of the destruction has been happening in Hollywood and more populated areas where there's money at. Ritual. Yes, it's called Papal Magick. It was written by the same authors of the Necronomicon. The exact same author. Just like the King James Version of the Bible. The King James Version of the Bible was made. He made another book called Demonology. If I'm not mistaken. I think Brother Konami can back me up on that one. Yes, when I seen people drink that gold cup and eat some candy, I already knew Father was doing some magic. Yeah, I participated in that ritual. I ain't gonna lie. I was a straight up altar boy. I wanted to be a priest when I grew up. I was all into the Catholic religion. I really was. I went to Catholic school. You know, how did I know you were referring to Papal Magic? Because we here, man. We here. We're right here. The show Evil is showing how the Vatican gets down. High metaphysical stuff. I keep hearing about that one. I have not yet checked it out. I haven't. Whoa, you got it for $5? Yeah, that's a great book. It's a great book. Greetings. I'm not sure how to say that name. Is it Ilham? Alodi? Greetings. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. It's not intentional. I promise you it isn't. Having time to read it, but it's a good book. Papal Magic. Yeah, it is a great book. It really is. Especially if you are on this particular path, it will give you some insight. You know what I'm saying? People think that the Catholic Church is this innocent kind of, always doing good by people. Is bullshit. It's bullshit. That's a classic. Yes, the Mahabharata movie is 6 hours long. They only have parts of it on YouTube. It is big in India. Okay, it's a creation story with all the guys in there. So since we are on the topic of books, I was reading GURPS, that voodoo book recommended by Bobby Hemmit. Is that a board game with factual information? It is a role-playing game, is what GURPS is. They have a whole series of it on various topics. Okay, the GURPS. All right, and there's a lot of information on there. Remember, you got to get information because it's everywhere. It's like putting the pieces to a puzzle together because they scatter it. I've said this before too. It is scattered everywhere. You got to put it together. You really do. Those role-playing games are all that. Can you please give me a road opening ritual? You'll have to email me for that. I'll see what I can do. What's up, Empress KK? How are ya? Oh, you were joking? Cosmic Chaos, you was joking? Okay. All right. Just caught me. PayPal. Yeah. Thanks for the words of encouragement. It's crazy that people want to keep the power to themselves. You think about it, though. Think about it. If everybody was to get into this, what power would they have? This is why I constantly encourage everybody, get into something, get your own power, you know, find your path, find your tribe. You know what I mean? The movie Dracula, Wes Craven, is a good movie that talks about the occult. There's so many movies that everything is in movies, y'all. Y'all heard when last week, I believe myself and Asir, the Duke of Tears, touched on that. But everything is in movies. Remember, it's called the revelation of the method. They have to show you everything. They believe that by showing you what they're doing, they avoid their karma. They don't have any karma because they actually told you what they were doing. And they do. They constantly tell you what they're doing. Okay? These the motherfucker running for office sat up there and said she ain't gonna do nothing just for black people. She said, let's be crystal clear about that. When I heard her say that, damn, the one before her said that damn near verbatim, almost verbatim. He said he is not, we're the only ones who are made to feel shame because we want to do things for us. And that's all they do. But we're the only ones who made to feel ashamed for it. And remember when I'm constantly telling y'all, none of these people are for you. None of them. Not one. Okay? To prove my point, let's go here.
Will see the tape and the videotape. Wonder why everybody was so lightly greeting each other. It's because we have been talking for a while. And we have now stepped forward to have a discussion about the black male secret society known as Sigma Pi Phi, acronym Boule, B-O-U-L-E. We will do our best to show you the information related to the Boule. That's what this lecture is about. I could give the entire lecture and quote every inch of the documentation as well. But this is my responsibility, my night, to show you the information so that you can look at it with me and double affirm the fact that much of our black press, as much as we like it, has not been honest in talking about this group of black men, for they respect it very highly and never speak negatively against it. We also know that we've had many black people who've been a member of it and have never, ever broken the code or the creed and spoken to one who was a non-member. So they pledge and swear that their goal is to represent you. You will have a hard time believing it when they don't even seek to let you know that they who help you are. And so, in July 17, 1990, July 18, 1990, the Los Angeles Times did a front page story on the left column about elite fraternity of black men. Excuse me, brother. I thought I would get away. I'm just saying myself. I stand back here. This elite fraternity of black men were described in the article as being influential, as being somewhat like Skull and Bones at Yale. And as it said these things, I was a little in awe, as the other brothers in African Minds United and the Coalition Against Black Exploitation, as we all were intrigued by because I remember talking to a brother who had been National Executive Secretary of Sigma, Phi Beta Sigma, been in fraternity land 37 years, had heard nothing of Boule ever, though its founder had been a member. And so, as we began to talk about it with other people around the country, we began to realize that people didn't know about it. How you doing, bro, Warren? And not knowing that people didn't know about it, we just assumed that it was incidental, that everybody must know something about it, and that it was not mysterious or connected to all of those other things we had previously been talking about, like Cecil Rhodes and Baron de Rothschild and all the halls of haters, the ADL and the Diamond Jewish Connection. We've been talking about the Trilateral Commission, who is responsible for this economic summit that you'll be seeing on TV the next 3-4 days. You need to know that. Anybody? Carl Rowan came on the radio right here in LA. And my friends jumped him because we jumping them in every city. And when they jumped him, he said the Trilateral Commission ain't done nothing. But the Trilateral Commission went to the president and had him set up the annual economic summit starting in 76, France. So when you listen to how your destiny of your country, they say, rides on that meeting, you wonder how Rowan could make such an allegation. But knowing as a Boule in Washington, D.C. Epsilon chapter, his goal is to never speak of the high, white, and mighty whom the Boule, all 3,300, are sworn to protect. Yes, these
Sworn.
that we are pushing up against the wall have taken a sworn oath that they will never expose the whites that they know actually run the world. They, in ambition and in deference to liberation and respect of the race, have agreed to maintain the status quo of white supremacy, which has two levels of white supremacy: a local, limited, parochial side, the Ku Klux Klan, the Reardons, the Guinea Hans, the local clans, but has a powerful, more mighty upper crust, which probably would include Occidental Petroleum and Arco and Exxon and Mobil Oil and the Rockefeller Foundation and other influential, wealthy families and institutions. So what we're talking about is, why haven't you heard of those people who are in the secret society? It's because the people who you look to, who you would most suspect would tell you, have sworn that they never will. And because of that, that leaves the sub-leadership, the other group of people that you like a lot, that leaves them to tell you, the heads of the various organizations as you know them. But if you listen to them, they have never said of these black men, for that they did not know. Which means that Malcolm, we know, knew of these men. We know Marcus Garvey knew of these men because their crowning most outstanding achievement was the physical elimination and castigation of Marcus Garvey and the insistence and the climate setting that brought about the death of Malcolm X.
And there you have it. That is, for those of you who don't know, that is Steve Coakley. He did a whole lecture called The Boule Revisited. Okay. This is how far back this shit goes. You know what I mean? Again, you can go to Asir the Duke of Tears, who's y'all already seen him. His retention is fucking outstanding. You know, he can sit up there and say names and events right off the top of his head. You see what I'm saying? So no matter how much you like these people, these celebrities have a job to do, period. Okay? They're not going to break these oaths. They are there to lead you astray. They really are. All of them. There's not one that's on your side. All of them. That's how you get rich. That's how you get famous. It is what it is, believe it or not. That's right. Melanated folks be under a spell en masse. They are zombies. Like that realistic face mask in Mission Impossible movies. Now they're using it to steal people's lives. Exactly. Exactly. There is a lecture. I always suggest all of Bobby Hemmitt's lectures. All of them. Yep, that's Steve Coakley. All of them. But there's some what am I trying to say? There are some of his lectures where he goes in for hours without taking a break. You see what I'm saying? Yes, Steve Coakley was that dude. Okay. They used it in the movie. What the fuck? Greetings from the UK. Isn't it dark over there? Isn't it nighttime? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. He really did his big one on breaking down the Boule and the Trilateral Commission. Exactly. Hey, check this out. The one that I really suggest, I like all of his lectures are pregnant with information. All of them. Every single one. You can watch Bobby Hemmit videos 7 times in a row, and 7 times you will get something different each and every single time. That's how much knowledge Bobby packs into his lectures. He spoke on this also. I'm trying to pull it up now. He spoke on this and he gave a list. It was one of my favorite of his. He goes in for 7 freaking hours. Nothing but information for 7 hours. I'm like, God damn, this dude he's not human or something. You know what I'm saying? But 7 freaking hours, man. He went in. I think I found it here. What happened here? Okay. All right. Let's see. See if I can find it here. It is right around here. It is called The Black Mystical Agenda. It is one of my favorite of Bobby Hemmitt's videos or lectures, and I watch it at least once a year. That's how pertinent the information he gives in this particular lecture. Now, he spoke about this all the time, about the Boule. Okay? Hear what he has to say.
So now we conquered that shit. And they've been screwing black women ever since. But no, it was a real deal, genuine love affair. And that's a genuine love affair. Then you had your girl Nia Long. She couldn't get enough of black movies. She get in the movie Boiler Room.
Remember Boiler Room?
Angela Bassett did a movie Supernova. She kissed it all on white boy. The white boy ends up with a brown eye. She ends up with a blue eye. That's that union. She kissed the white boy in strange days. So now they're pitting all the sisters together with the males, and they're saying, see, that's how they send their message. It's all right. It's all right. Meanwhile, they're trying to breed themselves for the new millennium. Say, well, we can't make it. We can still get a black child that will carry on some part of our genes. Some new shit going down. Now, I got a brother up in Atlanta, just married a sister who was married to a skull and bone. You know how we all did. She married to a skull and bone. You know what I'm saying? And she married to a skull and bone. You know, cause we got the list here, all the people.
Listen to this list, y'all.
We got the list of all the people who's ever crossed the line and married. To all the famous people. James Earl Jones, Sammy Davis Jr., Harry
Ooh.
Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson, LaToya Jackson. Debbie Thomas, Dorian Haywood, remember him? Olivia Cole, Carl Weathers, Whoopi Goldberg, Dale Carter, Mag Sinclair, Roxy Rocker, Jimi Hendrix, Lou Rawls, Shaka Khan, Jessica Hodo, Richard Roundtree, Herschel Walker, O.J. Simpson, Tina Turner, Ike Turner, Ella Reese, Rod Carew, Barry Bonds, Frank Thomas, Clarence Thomas, Adam Clayton Powell, one of the Porter sisters, one of them, Glenn Rice, Rick James, LeVar Burke, Billy D. Williams, Linda Clifford, Louis Gossett, Fred Williamson, Angela Davis. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, she married the head of the Communist Party, 1976.
Mm.
Yeah. Ben Vereen, Frederick Douglass, Paula Abdul, Mariah Carey, Raydon Charles, Chucky Smith, Al Jarreau, Joyce Stafford Brown, Denise Williams, Julian Vaughn. This is everybody in the fucking world. Trill, Dennis Green, Check Anthony Diop, Dr. J, he's tiptoed, don't matter. Chin Clark Drake, like J.A. Rogers, Ivan Van Sertima had one for a little bit.
Mm.
Reggie Jackson, Todd Bridges, Hemmit Louis Gates, Leela Rashawn,
Sunshine.
LaFonso Ellis, D. Brown, Coolio, Mookie Blaylock, what's your boy, they played in, Bang Rain,
Mm. Remember his initiation?
Marcus Allen, Danny Manning, Quinn Buckner, Sly Stone, Vanessa Williams, she did about face when they dropped on that thing, but still, yeah, Bill Cartwright, B.J. Armstrong, Tatiana Ali, she got one. Bobby McFerrin, Alice Walker, Kobe Amon, he's the UN. Bill Russell, Minnie Riperton, Howard Hewitt, Mercer Ellington, Paul Mooney, David Thompson, Leroy Jones, Vera Baraka, Gordon Park, Lorraine Hansberry, Frank Fanon, Octavia Butler, Josephine Baker,
Mm.
what's this? Lorraine Phillips, I guess. Brandy Moss, Palmer Divine, Brian Campbell, one of them Millie Vanilli brothers. Victoria Rauch. Now, Lenny Kravitz. Now, this is the point I'm trying to make. Honestly, personally, a human being can marry who the hell they want to. But I'm going to show you something here. This is where the white man is better than us. Because the white man marries his woman in mass. That's the lesson to be learned for the black man. We talk all the shit we want. He'll get him somebody on the side. But he's an icon. He marries his woman in mass. And that is the apex of civilization. And some shit ain't even racist. Some shit is just universal.
Universal, y'all.
You see what I'm saying? Do you know that the word culture, when you break it down, it means behavior? So they can call you a savage because you are a motherfucking savage. When the white man, the world Holocaust giver, the respecter of no culture, he still marries his woman in mass.
Woo! Bobby Hemmit, y'all. Y'all heard that list? Can you imagine what that list would be like today? That list, he did that lecture, I believe, around 2000 or so. You know what I mean? And peace and blessings, Sister Moonfeather. I just saw your comment. I'm sorry about that. Never seen Mission Impossible. Tom Cruise plays himself and everybody else. Exactly. He would have exposed everything today. He really would have. You know what I'm saying? Everything Bobby said, I suggest watching that whole lecture. It is 7 hours long. Nothing but dynamite information. And I realize that this makes people uncomfortable. We've been programmed to be that way. When we start speaking about us and just us, it makes people uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Why? Why are we the only ones who are uncomfortable about talking about our survival? Actually never seen it. Not gonna hold you. I've been heard about, but just never checked it out. Mission Impossible? Really? Wow. Okay. Bobby Hemmit, Phil Valentine, Dr. Blair, Steve Coakley said the wave of master teachers are untouchable. This is why I suggest all of them. You know what I'm saying? In addition to certain movies, did you know that they got certain movies out in the past that it describes everything that's going on right now? Here's a perfect example. Here, I got some movie suggestions for y'all. The Agency. See that? The Agency. That's the $6 million man on there. Okay. Hell, Enemy of the State with Will Smith. You know, showed so much. See what I'm saying? But you also got movies like them stealing consciousness and doing things with other people's consciousness. The 13th Floor. I wrote my name on there for some reason. The 13th Floor. Okay. I could go in just on the movies that describe everything that they're doing. Everything. Again, they believe they avoid their karma by telling you everything that they're doing. And in a way, that's completely true. The revelation of the method. Check them out. They're pretty good. Bobby, a legend. Hey, what's going on, Swords Witch? How you doing? How is New York right now? 10:40 p.m. Okay. Bobby Hemmit. Y'all actually have someone in the UK that I always suggest. I can't. Brother Israel. Is he still? Katrina can help me out with this one. Is he still lecturing? He always had book references. I had to watch his lectures several times. I can't think of a single lecture that Bobby Hemmit has done that wasn't full of information. He's always giving out books, always giving out movies. Okay. Like Bobby said, it's never going to beat him. Exactly. That's exactly what Bobby said. Bobby, in other words, said that the masses were good at nothing. They were never good at nothing but dying, is what he said. Bobby would go in with that whitish hue around his aura. Bobby is a walking scribe of the gods. Yes. I never got the opportunity to see him when he was lecturing. I missed that. I really wish I could have. I didn't. But his lectures are good enough for me. Yes, he was in Channel Y teaching. He really was. Rest in peace, Bobby Hemmit. Isn't he still alive? Bobby's still alive. Yeah. He's not dead. He had a stroke. You can't walk after a stroke. Brain not the same. Yeah. Bobby's still alive. That was a dope video did with Magick swords. Made me think deeper about what ways to work with my ancestors and workings in general. Oh, Swords Witch got she one of the few people that I know uses a certain type of magic and it works for her every time. Swords Witch, who's in the chat, you know, get with her. But we did several lectures, she and I, well, lives. We did at least 3, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we corrected that, Sister Moonfeather. He's not dead. It's crazy when they did an AI interview of Bobby Hemmit recently. Shit is wild. I would love to see that. Haven't heard of Bobby passing beyond the veil yet. No, he hasn't. He hasn't. Not big up. Not sure which video it was, but glad for found something in it. Yes, indeed. I'm trying to keep up with y'all comments, but y'all have been talking. No, there are rumors, but Bobby is still alive. Right. When people don't hear from you, that happens, you know. But Bobby did have a stroke that was publicized. He even went on, I think, was it Panic, that, you know, went kind of live and explained that he had a stroke. I personally think he'd been gone, but don't nobody want to say shit. It's a touchy subject at this point. So many people surrounding him have said the same shit and just blew off the concerns of the people. Ooh, okay. Not touching that. Me, I don't like to say anything that I'm not sure of. That's the Virgo in me. You know what I mean? Here's another one. A man called Hawk. Isn't it interesting? This is Heru or Horus in human form. Man called Hawk. A non-compromising, intelligent, Renaissance man. Spoke poetically, deep voice, respectful. There's not enough I can say about this guy here. You know what I mean? And they took it off after one season, which happens to be 13 episodes. Heru in human form. Okay. This is one from 1975, the one who put out a lot of karate pictures. This is called Black Magic. I know I've done this before. I wanted to do it again. Okay. I showed you the agency earlier. Here's another not well known. It's called Control Factor. Right? Okay. Everything's in movies, y'all. Keywords, rumors. Right. Did you know that after you have a stroke, you basically brain damage? He's not the same. Damn, all the Jacksons. I'm way behind. Damn, I am way behind with your comments. I'm sorry. Okay, it looks like y'all are arguing, so I'm going to ignore all of that. They all compromised. I am way behind. I remember this lecture. It's classic, and Bobby was on point. I just seen Tatiana Ali supporting Kamala. Really? Some of these names I'm not surprised about. I didn't know that one either. I was in all his lectures in the audience in New York. I would have been the same way. I would have been at every fucking lecture. Him and Azazel Bey. I'll never forget Holiday Heart. That was his initiation too. But remember, he got fucked in the ass in Pulp Fiction. You ain't going to get it in without doing it. Exactly. Even Snoop. Are you kidding me? I swear I thought Magic was going to play the one I was watching yesterday where he was talking about how clothing corporations set you up in Ebonics. I know that lecture you're talking about. I can't place the name of it, but I know the one you're talking about. He basically said we got our own way of speaking when he was talking about Ebonics. Murder was the case. I'm going to have to skip over some of y'all comments. Bobby Hemmit is still alive. I did hear a recent interview. It sounded like him, but I believe it was AI. But technically, he is still alive. That doesn't bother any of y'all. I mean, that the shit they can do with AI that's alarming to me. I don't even like the damn Alexa we got. That shit is creepy to me. Yeah, the list gets longer because they initiate their children and children's children. Exactly. Too much paper for a list nowadays. These days, it's a book. It's all of them. That lecture is no longer available. Serious. I'm assuming you mean in Serious Times Media took all of the parts and leave up on the only part ones of all the lectures. Why they do that? I guess so you can buy it. I mean, why else would they do that? All right, so y'all have y'all opinions about Bobby, and like I said, I am leaving it alone. Look at this. That's 11 times I seen 13 today. Right. And is 31 people in here right now. The reverse of 13. Yeah, I knew it wasn't him, but it sounded a lot like him. But Bobby would have been on Brother Rich's channel or Sidnetta. That interview was definitely AI. That's just yeah, that blows my mind and shit. A great movie, The 13th Floor. Right. I said the same thing. He's done doing lectures. He's still alive though. Oh yeah, Eyes Wide Shut. Absolutely. That right there, Eyes Wide Shut, I believe is why they took him out. What's his name? Stanley Kubrick. You know, they showed you what they do. They showed you exactly what they do. That's not the first time he exposed something. You know what I'm saying? Watch Eyes Wide Shut. Simone Biles has donated $4 million. Wow. Okay. Damn. I didn't know that. The original gathering of the masters was something else. All of the master teachers were there. I believe they just did a recent gathering of the masters. And I think B-Dell was there, Seer the Duke of Tears, and a couple other people. I'm not sure the other people were there. Those are the immediate ones that I saw. I ain't mean to laugh like that, but this comment is funny. I could not understand anything in that movie except Ving Rhames getting booty great. Right. His initiation. The AI can copy your real voice. See, that's not amazing to me. That's creepy. You know, and I think it was Ani Osaru, who was on here a couple weeks ago, who said that they can now indeed steal people's consciousness. That should alarm the whole fucking world. Also, Sex Play, Tyrese Gibson, Baby Boy called him a chocolate bunny and licked his head. I forgot about that. He really did do that. Also, they put all the other parts on Patreon. Okay. I'm just going through your comments, but I gotta go. I just realized I am past my time. Yeah, Stanley broke the oath with that movie. He mysteriously died. Exactly. After Eyes Wide Shut, Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman divorced. That movie caused a lot of scandal. It really, really did. I watched it recently, and I was amazed at what they show. It's amazing that once you awake, you can't go back to sleep. And once you see certain movies, you never see them the same again. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the new Gathering of the Masters over the weekend. I heard it was lit. I did too. I don't have any more information than that. Exactly. I want to thank y'all for coming today. We're going to have to finish this up on Thursday. Eyes Wide Shut was on Netflix. I'm not sure if it's still there, but everybody who came, thank you. Enjoy the rest of y'all day. I ain't get nearly to everything that I wanted to go over with y'all today, but it's coming. We'll get through it. Peace and blessings, and to everyone. Again, I'll see y'all Thursday. I am the one, the only Magick LaCroix, as I greet you in peace as always. Namaste. Peace and blessings, y'all. Thank you.